Hey, welcome back to the Kokomo Home Show here at the Markland Mall, and I've got my friend Hallie.
It's Hallie, yes.
Hallie, I didn't say Haley. It's Hallie.
It's Hallie.
Okay, you don't know this, but I've known Hallie for some times, and she keeps giving me heck for forgetting. Anyhow, so Hallie's friends with my kids, and so that's exciting. So she's here with this very special organization by the name of DSI. What does DSI stand for?
So DSI stands for Developmental Services Incorporated. We recently, in 2021, merged with Bonavista. So we changed our name to DSI together with Bonavista. And people don't really know what DSI is.
Right.
But they know Bonavista. So I make sure whenever I'm like, this is DSI, they're like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
I'm like, we're just Bonavista.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about how DSI started.
Yeah.
And the origin story of that, and
Okay, so DSI was funded in 1975. Bonavista was funded in 1958.
Okay.
And then they merged July of 2021.
Okay.
And then we started multiple different programs ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
We have our employment programs, we have early childhood programs, we have adult day services, transportation services for clients.
Okay, pause.
Yes.
Let's go back to the first one was that you mentioned was you have employment programs.
Yes.
Is that right? So you're helping people find a job.
Yes.
Okay, so if a person's like, I need help finding a job, they come talk to you.
So our clients, if our clients come in with intellectual disabilities, they come in and they're like, I want to get a job here. We sit down, we have people that work in employment, and they'll go over resumes, they'll go over interview process, stuff like that. And
so
then,
a person doesn't feel nervous.
Yeah.
Because that can be very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's great. That's great. So you need to know that DSI helps you get a job, helps you at least not get a job, but maybe be ready for a job. Is that the best way to say it? And then, the second thing you said was, I can't remember.
Early childhood.
Early childhood. So what does that look like?
Okay, so early childhood services, we have Keys for Kids is one of our programs, and we have different services in our early childhood. We have anywhere from expecting mothers, so like pregnant women, all the way up to like the age of 3.
Okay.
That's our youngest group, and then we also have a transition of kindergarten all the way up to like T3, all that.
Okay.
So lots of different varieties.
Yeah. So and you, I think you mentioned to me you're working with that age group. Is that where you're working?
So that's where my office is located.
That's where your office is.
But I work, and I mainly plan all the events and fundraising.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of the other things that DSI really supports and helps?
Yeah, so a lot of our, as far as like helps, we help our clients mainly by throwing events, fundraisers, that's all I'm about, that's all I do.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of planning. We have a golf event coming up. Mm-hmm. We have art shows that we have quarterly. A lot of our funding comes from donations, sponsorships, all that stuff.
So in essence, we have a non-for-profit here that is needing your support. You can come by and talk to them and see maybe how you can be engaged with their services, right?
Yes.
Are you looking for volunteers?
Always, yes.
Always looking for volunteers, need mentors. What would you say, and let's do this. I just did this with Sherry a minute ago, Sherry Rail, but when you look at your life, Hallie's life, Hallie. Oh my goodness. Just smack me now. Hallie's life. You think about all the people that influenced you between, your young years to where you're at today. I mean, that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And so you guys are doing that for some of those people.
Definitely.
What does a kid need? Obviously, sometimes there's situations where they don't always have a mom, a dad, or whatever, or they maybe are missing certain things. So what do you think of some of the kids? How can you guys help some of those kids? Obviously, you've got. Yeah. I'm not asking the question very good.
No, but I get what you're saying. I'm picking up. Yeah, I got it. So we offer more of like a positive environment for we don't obviously. Some cases where if they don't have parents or they don't have funding to go to a traditional like private preschool or anything like that we have here in town, we always have like opportunities for people that are have lower income.
Yep.
And we allow them to all come in. And there's a certain program we have where they don't pay for anything. It's all
Wow.
covered by us.
Yeah.
And so we provide services, and then it's all funded through us, and
Yep.
we
Wow.
can raise
And
the
that's
kids.
the reason why we need events.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of the events you
Yeah.
do. Let's. I think you got some papers
Got
here,
some flyers here, yes.
so we can show this. The
We
first
have the
one.
Spring Art
is-
Show.
When is this?
This is next Friday, May 2nd.
Okay. Where is it?
It's at our crossing location off of Plate Street.
Okay. What are we
Um,
doing during that time?
So with our art shows, all of our clients in adult day services,
Yep.
they have a class, and it's just like an art class.
Okay.
Just like every other, I guess kind of like a high school in a way. They
Sure.
have art class, they make things. Annie Lightsey, she's actually one of our
Okay.
directors of the art.
Yep.
So she mentors them and teaches them how to do certain art projects,
Yep.
stuff like that. And so that'll be all for sale at the
Wow.
art show. And
Yep.
then all the proceeds come back to client funds, and
Yep.
then also support for our organization.
Yep.
So yeah.
Love it.
And then next one we have our Golf Classic. It is our Supley's Birdies Bourbon and Beer tongue twister.
No kidding.
Golf Classic. It is June 13th. It is at noon at Wildcat Creek Golf Course. If you're interested in this event, it's a really fun event.
It sounds incredible.
We have a bunch of vendors that are coming in from
All over.
like Bacardi, and we have like all the alcohol vendors
Yeah.
that Supley's has.
Yep.
They're coming, they're supplying alcohol,
Yeah.
and then we have auctioned items people can bid on for the silent auction, and it's just a really great time.
Do you have any good
So,
golfers signed up yet?
We have we have 4 people from Supley signed up, and
Got
it's
it.
the Rails, so I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
know the Rails, but
I do.
they're good people.
Pretty big golfers.
Yes.
Good people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do they golfers or vendors get involved with this? Are you looking for vendors to be part of this?
Yes.
Or are you looking how
We're
do
looking for sponsors, mainly.
Sponsors, yeah.
Yes. So we have different sponsor packages, and at our booth we have pamphlets. We'll show you like what the program sponsors, what it looks
Yep.
like, the levels, all that stuff. There's
Yep.
anything as small as like $50 sponsorship
Yep.
to $2,000 sponsorship.
Yep.
So if you're interested in this and you have a company that would be interested in this and having a team of people come and play, we would love to have you there.
Yep.
Again, it's June 13th. And then at our booth, we have this
QR code?
sign,
Yeah.
QR code. And you scan the QR code and you can register, donate, sponsor. You can do it all on the website.
Okay.
So it's super simple.
Do you know how many more golf foursomes are available?
Yes, we have just around, I would say around 20 available.
Okay.
20 teams available.
So it's coming short. You better get signed up for this golf event.
Yes.
And this art show. That looks incredible. Looks really fun.
Yeah.
And you can purchase some stuff, but also some ways that you can also just donate. Another non-for-profit. Let's talk about this real quick.
Mhm.
Right next to us, we have our Kokomo Urban Outreach. They're the non-for-profit we selected to be kind of the show
Yeah.
non-for-profit, and maybe in years to come we'll let you guys be in their space.
Love that,
we
yeah.
would love to talk about that for years to come. But how do you? And maybe you don't have a super deep answer on this or
Yeah.
not, but like there's a lot of non-for-profits, right, that
Yeah.
are doing the same things. Do you guys feel like there's competition there? Do you feel like, or we really kind of need to support them all?
Yeah. So I feel like DSI, people don't know us DSI yet, but Bonavista Vista has been around for a very long time in
Yeah.
the community. So over 50 years.
Yeah.
So we're pretty known in the community.
Yep.
I wouldn't say we feel kind of like, I wouldn't say intimidated by the other nonprofits, but because in the end, we're all looking for the same thing.
Yeah.
We're all looking for the donations, the sponsorships,
Yep.
just trying to help people with intellectual disabilities.
Sure.
That's what ours is all about. And then there's several other ones. But no, I just feel like we're all kind of working
Yeah.
towards the same thing.
Yeah, I think, and it's great. You're spot on in my opinion as well. You just got to collaborate together. Not every you might have similar lookalikes.
Yeah.
But there's so much really need
Yeah.
out there, and so thank you, Hallie, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
DSI with Bonavista, and a lot to learn about them, and you can volunteer, donate, and so thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.